Hello everybody, what's going on? So today in this video, real quick before we get into the new colors of baits, I wanted to say thank you to all my new supporters. We jumped up I think 7 or 8, possibly even 10 subscribers since I last checked. Crazy. I didn't even realize that I jumped up so many. But thank you guys to whoever you are that subscribed. Thank you very much. But real quick, also before this, I'm doing a I made this video a while back. It was actually quite a few months ago, and it didn't really work out very well. But I wanted to do this again. I don't know if anybody's actually going to watch this or really care about this little segment I'm doing. But these baits right here, these little 2-inch swim baits. Now I'm doing this in all my swim baits from the 1.5, the 2-inch, and the 4-inch, and even the 6-inch if you want to buy the 6-inch. It is $10 for a pack of 4, which is pretty cheap, really. And basically what the color is I call it Daredevil, and it's obvious why, because it's got a red belly and a white top and a white tail. This color has caught a bunch of fish for my dad. I made a bunch of these. I think I made like 2 dozen of these 2-inch swim baits for my dad. He's already gone through half of them, just catching the crap out of bass and bluegill, and he's also caught a couple, like maybe 6-7-inch crappie on them. I think that this thing would work awesome in places where there's a lot of small bait fish, and this Daredevil color, which is like a red base with a white body and a white tail, it works super well. It looks awesome in the water. You pair this little 2-inch version up with like a 1/4 ounce crappie jig head, and you can cast it real far, and it is a perfect little bait for just catching any size fish. You can catch just about everything on this. So I'm also going to be posting this picture of this bait on Facebook so y'all can see it on there, and it's like a special type deal. I don't do a lot of mixed color baits, and I think I'm going to do some mixed color baits. So if you guys want these mixed color bait like this, where it's got a red belly and a white top, let me know. Next, these baits here are brand new colors. There are 4 brand new colors that I'm really excited about. This one here is perfect for crappie, guys. Any of you guys that fish a lot of crappie, a lot of you guys know that pink baits catch big crappie. I've heard all my life. Now, I'm not a crappie fisherman. I never have claimed to be a crappie fisherman. Mainly, the most time when I catch a crappie, it's usually on bass baits because I'm bass fishing. But, you know, just by luck, I use bass baits that catch crappie sometimes. So, I've always heard that pink baits, like this little 2-inch drop shot minnow, or, you know, the 1.5-inch swim bait, I think would be awesome in this pink color for big crappie. You pair this up with a little jig head and just sit there and jig it up and down. It's got a ton of action, and it works awesome on a slip cork, and this is just the brand new pink color. You can get this in whatever bait. You can get this all the way from this here to the, you know, the dragon worm, or the 8-inch slammer worm, or the 10-inch slammer worm, whatever. You know, if you want a pink 10-inch slammer worm, go ahead. But next, these 3 here I'm really excited about. I really like this blue color right here. This blue is called Electric Blue, and it's a really cool blue color. I hope the camera picks it how cool looking it is. It's kind of like a light royal blue, if that makes any sense at all. But that's actually kind of how I would describe it as. I've gotten a lot of bites on this. I haven't caught anything yet, mainly because I wasn't really, you know, hard trying to catch a fish with it. This thing is really cool, though. That there's called the new Electric Blue. Next is the new root beer color. Now, this root beer color, it's more of a, it's kind of like a brown mixed with green pumpkin. If I had to say what color it would be, I'd say it'd be like a green pumpkin with a little bit of brown in it. But I call it root beer just because it kind of looks like a root beer worm. Any of you guys that have been fishing for a while for bass fishing, y'all probably remember the root beer worms. This here mimics a live worm really well in the water, and it has a perfect natural color. You can catch fish anywhere from muddy water to clean water on this bait. I really like the color. So last but definitely not least, I actually just caught a fish on this today. If you guys follow my Facebook, you would have seen that. Make sure you guys follow my Facebook. If you don't, you know, go ahead and do that, because I post a lot of pictures of fish that I don't catch on video or whatever on there. I'll take a lot of pictures of bass that I catch, and I'll post them on Facebook. So go check out my Facebook, Michael Gerald. So yeah, the profile picture is the same as on my YouTube, so it's kind of hard to miss. But this color here is, I call this color chicken liver. And the reason why I call it that is because it's a dark red. It's like a, it almost looks like a chicken liver. If you've ever taken out a package of chicken liver for catfishing or whatever you're doing with them, and they just look raw, and they're kind of a reddish pink brown color, that's kind of what this is. Now this one here has some blue flake in it, because I wanted to see what it looked like with blue flake in it. That's what I caught the fish on it today. 8-inch slammer worm. It was actually not this worm, but the other one I have. I have two of them. So 8-inch slammer worm has caught more fish for me this year than any other bait that I use, just because it works. Bass fishing wise, now I've caught a lot, and I mean a ton of bluegill on a little 1.5 swim bait. Just this, I think it was, I want to say it was like 2 weeks ago, I ended up catching 13 bluegill in about an hour and a half on the little 1.5-inch swim bait. Those things work awesome. And I think for crappie, those things in the pink color, this little pink color, would probably catch the fish like crazy. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you comment down below. If you want any of these baits, you can either check out on my Facebook, or you can email me through Facebook or whatever. And you can PayPal the money to it, because I do have PayPal now, and it makes it a lot easier for the money transactions instead of sending the money in. Or you can do that. Just contact me down in the comments. Let me know if you want to just send money in. If you don't have PayPal or whatever, that's fine too. So thank you guys for watching once again. Make sure you go and catch some giant fish.